So I want to show off the new Scoresheet entry mode. There's lots of different changes, so I'll just run through them. First of all, you close it by the X at the top right, as opposed to having a button down here. So the big changes here now is that we always show the onboard keyboard, and I've redesigned it quite a lot. So you have the keypad, of course. You have in numeric mode, you have up and down, plus minus. You also have some navigation controls. So you can go left, right, changing player, and you can go up and down to change the score line that you have. And I show the images of what you're going to go to. Scrolling, it automatically scrolls when needed. If we go up to a checkbox entry field, we can see that the keys go away and we just have the checkbox for that. And normally we can go down to number the Scoresheet input here and switch to formula input, but you have a shortcut down here to automatically switch into the formula input. You can see that it's been redesigned a lot, so you no longer have a grid when you're entering formulas, because formulas are probably going to be quite wide. So instead you have a single column of a thing that you're editing. So either you are editing scores per player, so then you see which player you got selected, and then you got all the different score lines. And the navigation buttons now only show up and down. So we can go to the next score line thing. And when we get down to the bottom, you see that the next, I can't go further down, but what it will do is it will wrap around to the next player and go to the top. And so you can, and of course it's the same way going backwards. You would go back to the blue player and the last entry. So you can just keep going through like this. If you want to enter it in the other way, meaning that you want to enter all the stars first for all the players and then all the explosions for all the players and so on, then you can transpose the whole thing. So now you can select the score line that you want to edit and you got all the players. And it works the same way, so you can pass through like this. The actually entry works about the same, but of course you see it better now because you have more space, so I can keep adding scores here. Plus 2 times 5 minus 6 divided by 9. So that works the same way, but you got lots more space to actually see what you're doing. Those are the big things. The results, of course, show all the values. Edit score sheet looks a little bit different now, but it's the same thing that you would have when you're creating a new game. Of course, if you didn't know this, you can enter formulas that are true for so you just enter, say, the number of hearts that you have, and if each heart is worth, say, 5 points, then you put in 5x there and save it. So now if I go into numbers, each let's go into the formula input and select the hearts. You can see here that player 3 has 4 hearts, and that equates to 20 points. So that's the same thing. So of course this has the keyboard to the right. I like this view of it. I'm not going to rotate the screen now, but if you rotate the screen, then of course the keypad is at the bottom of the screen. So that is the big changes. I think it works really nicely now. Like, this is a nice way to enter scores. Yeah, let me know what you think.